Hi there. Do you have an open mind? Are you 1, willing to listen, 2, willing to consider the source, and 3, willing to study and inquire/pray for yourself? Hi, my name is CK, and I'm a Mormon. Utilizing discernment, just as with any gift or talent, will grow with use and practice. And as I researched about discernment, boy, I found that it can help us so much more than I thought. Take this again from Elder Bednar.
President George Q. Cannon, who served as a counselor to 4 presidents of the church, taught powerfully about the spiritual gift of discernment. Quote, "One of the gifts of the gospel, which the Lord has promised to those who enter into covenant with him, is the gift of discerning, a gift which is not much thought of by many and probably seldom prayed for. Yet it is a gift that is of exceeding value and one that should be enjoyed by every Latter-day Saint." Now, the gift of discerning of spirits not only gives men and women who have it the power to discern the spirit with which others may be possessed or influenced, but it gives them the power to discern the spirit which influences themselves. They are able to detect a false spirit and also to know when the Spirit of God reigns within them. In private life, this gift is of great importance to the Latter-day Saints. Possessing and exercising this gift, they will not allow any evil influence to enter into their hearts or to prompt them in their thoughts, their words, or their acts. They will repel it. And if perchance such a spirit should get possession of them, as soon as they witness its effects, they will expel it, or in other words, refuse to be led or prompted by it. Close quote. Can you and I recognize how crucial this spiritual gift is in our lives today, and how being quick to observe is a powerful invitation for the blessings of discernment? President Stephen L. Richards, who served as a counselor to President David O. McKay, has provided additional instruction about the nature and blessings of discernment. Quote, "First, I mention the gift of discernment embodying the power to discriminate between right and wrong. I believe that this gift, when highly developed, arises largely out of an acute sensitivity to impressions, spiritual impressions, if you will, to read under the surface, as it were, to detect hidden evil, and more importantly, to find the good that may be concealed. The highest type of discernment is that which perceives in others and uncovers for them their better natures, the good inherent within them. Every member in the restored Church of Christ could have this gift if he willed to do so. He could not be deceived with the sophistries of the world. He could not be led astray by pseudo-prophets and subversive cults. Even the inexperienced would recognize false teachings, in a measure at least. We ought to be grateful every day of our lives for this sense, which keeps alive a conscience which constantly alerts us to the dangers inherent in wrongdoers and sin." Close quote.
To simply review what was said, discernment enhances your ability to feel what to do in situations. It can protect you from making harmful choices or help you see good choices.
Remember, a Jedi can feel the Force flowing through him.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. Stretch out with your feelings. You see? You can do it.
I call it luck.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
So with the gift of discernment, you can do so much more. If you've gotten this far In these videos, I applaud you for being teachable. You may still have doubts as to feel what to do in situations. The question for you is like what Elder Bednar quoted Elder Packer saying.
Discerning is hearing with spiritual ears and feeling with the heart. Hearing and feeling the unspoken concern in a statement or the truthfulness of a testimony or doctrine. I have frequently heard President Boy K. Packer counsel members and priesthood leaders that, quote, if all you know is what you see with your natural eyes and hear with your natural ears, then you will not know very much, close quote.
I personally have found the gift of discernment helps me to understand and be willing to understand others' points of views in my life. I have felt it work in church, in school, even in my job as a server at a local restaurant. Just as the Holy Spirit and light of Christ aren't confined to only spiritual matters, the gift of discernment can help you be a better you.
As a young man or woman of this generation, what are you doing to realize your extraordinary potential? Will you nurture it to rise to exceptional heights of accomplishment and happiness? How will you avoid Satan's efforts to undermine your potential through transgression? Only you can answer that critical question. With all my capacity, I encourage you to discover who you really are. I invite you to look beyond the daily routine of life. I urge you to discern through the Spirit your divinely given capacities. I exhort you to prayerfully make worthy choices that will lead you to realize your full potential.
One of the quotes that I live by goes as such. A smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from others. The other basically saying the mistakes of others. So let me end this presentation with this thought from the book of Alma.
But behold, if ye will awake and arouse your faculties, even to an experiment upon my words, and exercise a particle of faith, yea, even if ye can no more than desire to believe, let this desire work in you, even until ye believe in a manner that ye can give place for a portion of my words. Now we will compare the word unto a seed. Now if ye give place that a seed may be planted in your heart, behold, if it be a true seed or a good seed, if ye do not cast it out by your unbelief, that ye will resist the Spirit of the Lord, behold, it will begin to swell within your breasts. And when you feel these swelling motions, ye will begin to say within yourselves, it must needs be that this is a good seed, or that the word is good. For it beginneth to enlarge my soul, yea, it beginneth to enlighten my understanding, yea, it beginneth to be delicious to me.
Look at your life. What are you doing? Are you working toward bettering it? Are you striving to help yourself and others be better? Be observant, improve life, and remember, #use internet for good. I'll see y'all later.